Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions on new blushes from M Cosmetics. They actually came out with new shades, so the formula is already an existing formula to the line. They are called the Color Drop Serum Blushes. So they had originally released 4, and I already own 3 of the 4 original shades, and I absolutely love these. I feel like I say that too often, absolutely. Like, I absolutely love these, but I really do love these. I have shown these a lot on my channel, and I also did a first impressions on these when I first got them in. They're all very beautiful. I just didn't pick up the darkest shade because, well, it seemed like it was going to be too dark for my skin tone. And then this time around, they released another 4 shades, and I wanted to pick up all 4 of them because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of this formula. But I acted too slow. So by the time I went in to purchase them, only 2 of the shades were available. I just checked the M Cosmetics website, and these 2 are still available on their website. So of course, the other 2 that I really want, especially that lilac one, and then they have the other one, I think it's called Cherry Blossom. I want both of them, but the lilac one, I really am intrigued by that shade, and yeah, it's sold out. So hopefully when it comes back in stock, I can get my hands on it. But today we're going to be demoing Peachy Peach and Venetian Rose. So I mean, as you guys can see, they're still in the box. I have not busted these open yet. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of these blushes, if you guys are new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Suzana, and all we really do here is talk about makeup. So if you are a makeup fanatic, especially luxury makeup, my channel is more focused on more high-end products. Do make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and do not forget to also follow me on Instagram. So just a quick description on these blushes. There's actually quite a bit of information online, but I'm just gonna read like this little portion here. It says here, makeup meets skincare. With sheer buildable color to amplify your natural radiance, this lightweight, luxurious serum is formulated with skin-loving ingredients to provide a youthful, dewy glow with each and every drop. And yes, these really do give like that very dewy look to the cheeks, which I do enjoy. I like to have control with my makeup where I'm adding, you know, that luminosity, that glowiness, that dewiness. The only area where I do not want to see that is literally right here on my T-zone, but anywhere in the face, I welcome it. I love it. So I feel like products like these are really nice, especially when you're using a foundation that has more of a matte or a natural finish, and you want your makeup to look a little bit more healthy, you want your skin to look more luminous. These kind of products are perfect for that. So I don't have on any highlighter, just so I can show you guys how these blushes perform. So I'm going to apply one shade on one cheek and the other shade on the other, and you know, we'll just take it from there. So I'll start off with Peachy Peach, and let me just get this open. It's usually easier to open from the bottom because they always seal the top part, which I find kind of weird, like only one side. Okay, just the whole thing comes out like this. And then this is that Peachy Peach shade. You obviously want to make sure you shake these up really good. Any makeup in liquid form, you always want to make sure you fully shake it up. And I think this is described as a true peach shade. Now, they recommend to only use like half a drop or a full drop for both cheeks. One thing I do want to say about these blushes is that I don't feel like the actual dropper works all that well. A lot of the times I find myself just going straight in and applying it onto my cheeks, but we'll see. Maybe they've improved that. So I'm gonna add some to this palette here. Just wanna do a drop. And again, so this is Peachy Peach, and that is the color that we get. So you can apply these however you wish. I usually use a beauty blender or some kind of makeup sponge, but I'm gonna go in with this brush from, this is from Mocha Makeup. They did a collaboration with Sephora, and I think it's their highlighter brush, but we'll use it today for some actual blush. And of course, depending on how much you apply, would depend on how much like the color actually shows. But you see, like automatically you get like that dewiness, like really wet looking cheek. These blushes are so beautiful, especially for like the spring and summertime. I mean, like right now it's like 100 degrees out. feel like this is just perfect. And I do find that they are pretty long lasting. Obviously, if you want the color to really last, I recommend then using a regular powder blush and then applying this over, because this applies really nicely over powder. I had actually already powdered my face and there is no skipping or gathering anywhere. So that right there is Peachy Peach. Ooh, I should have brought you guys closer. Sorry, I forgot. Forget I have this power. All right, so there we go. That is Peachy Peach. Really beautiful. I'll go ahead and add another drop just to see how much pigment we can get out of this. Hopefully I don't overdo it. Okay, so that's actually like half a drop. I think we'll be safer with that. Oh, that's pretty. I will say though, like, it's easy to get carried away with this. Not so much in the pigment sense, but like where it can look a little too glowy, a little too dewy, and it doesn't look as flattering. So with this, I kind of think that less is more. I think you'll get a better look out of it, but obviously like this color will last a little bit longer and you guys can see it a lot better. Oh, that's really pretty. I know I was gonna love these. It was just a matter of the shade. Now, I did my eye makeup without really thinking about the blushes, so typically I would kept my eye makeup a lot more subtle, but obviously I just like did not think about it. Okay, so now Venetian Rose. So this one's described as a vintage rose. So I kind of feel like this is going to be a little bit more on the cool tone side, but we will see. So there it is in the bottle. I also really love like the bottles of this. The packaging is really pretty. All right, so here is Venetian Rose. So this color looks really pretty, but I'm not too sure how it's going to suit my skin tone. I'm going to go in with the same brush. I did kind of clean this up a little bit. I mean, I could have done a better job, but it's fine. It's like really, really wiped off. And let's see how this one looks. Oh, I went too high. Yeah, so this one, like right off the bat, for my skin tone is like really pigmented. I don't feel like it's as glowy as the Peachy Peach side. I mean, it's still glowy. I still see the dewiness. I just don't feel like it's as dewy. Go ahead and add some more back here. And this one I'm not going to layer up. I do not need to. I feel like actually one full drop is probably too much. So I think when I use this one next time, I'm going to do one drop and that should be sufficient for both cheeks. For sure, like this is more of a spring summer color here, a lot more vibrant than Vintage Rose. Obviously, I mean, they're kind of meant to be like that, but I do feel like Vintage Rose is not nearly as dewy as Peachy Peach is. And then again, I did end up adding another layer of Vintage Rose on this side. So one thing you might want to keep in mind when using these type of blushes is because of their formula, they're not going to fully set. So they will still feel a little bit tacky, but it's not like a gooey, thick tackiness that other products similar to these blushes may feel like. This is a much thinner formula than those other products maybe, but I did want to let you guys know that you probably will kind of get a little bit of transfer if you touch it, a little bit of like the tackiness. I don't even want to call it tacky because it's not sticky. I guess just like you feel the dewiness. Okay, let's just say that. You feel that it's still kind of wet, but oh my gosh, I love how this one looks in the viewfinder. It might be too much. Hopefully once I mean in person it looks really beautiful, very, very healthy. Wow. And this color too is just not as vibrant, so it doesn't give off that like wow effect that the Peachy side does. But I think they're both beautiful. Obviously it depends on the look. Like for the eyes that I have on right now, Venetian Rose definitely suits my makeup today a lot better. Whereas Peachy Peach, I mean, I feel like I can get away with it, but it doesn't really mesh all that well. I would definitely use this with a different type of eye shades. But I mean, I like them. I'm very happy with them. If I had to choose one, I think right now for the summertime, I mean, we just started August, I would go with Peachy Peach just because I feel like it's more suited for this time of the year. But Venetian Rose, I think will go very well throughout the year, but more so during the fall and winter time. So both are beautiful. Like I said, it's just going to depend on your makeup look for the day. But I'm very, very happy with these. I knew I was going to be. I was a little bit more afraid of Venetian Rose because I knew it was going to be a little bit darker, but it's actually not as dark as I thought it might be. I kind of thought it might be to the point where I can't wear it. So I was even thinking like I probably have to give this to one of my sisters, but nope, I'm keeping it. It is beautiful. I can get away with it. I will probably just apply a little bit less next time. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Very short and sweet, straight to the point. I just wanted to show you guys these shades in case you were interested in them. I know this formula isn't for everyone, so it really just depends on the person. Same thing with the shades. But for me personally, I think they are beautiful. Alright guys, that is it. If you have any questions or comments about today's video, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. And while you're there, if you have not yet, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.